What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, you guys can see at the very bottom of the schedule on April 21st, build a squad with prospects players for new rewards. So eventually the event here is about to wrap up in about, I don't know, a week or so, 5-6 days. So what I thought I would do for this video is I thought I would rank all of the prospect cards, the top 10 prospect cards. And you first can't start off without going into the team affinity, and these are some golds. So these are some golds if you're looking to play this event. The one thing I should say about this event is I'm not really sure how they're going to do an event with just prospect cards, just due to the relief pitching situation. There's not a lot of relief pitchers. There's only one relief pitcher, honestly, that's a prospect. So they're probably going to let us use our own bullpens or something like that, I would think, because there's only literally one prospect that is a bullpen card. So I'm gonna imagine they're gonna have to do something like that. But let's go ahead and get into the golds first. These, just through going through all these today and looking at them, these are some of the golds that I like. Not necessarily in any particular order, but these are actually usable golds probably in this event. Brian Mata, sinker, slurve, circle, cutter. I have used them, not that bad. Not too bad of a motion. I think I used them in maybe like a BR run or something like that. He's not that bad. Another card that's very interesting to me and is pretty damn good is, well, the thing is, he just doesn't have any pop. He doesn't have any pop, but he has 95 82. He has 88 vision. He has 81 fielding, doesn't have an arm, but he does have 95 speed. So this could be like an 8-hole type of hitter. I wish he had a better arm, but he is going to play at second base. Xavier Edwards doesn't look too bad out of these. A card that could go on your bench in this event would be Jesus Sanchez. 80 71 85 65 66. He does have some good pop versus right, pretty easy to get, I would imagine. And you know, he's just one of the gold cards in the affinities. I like that 80 85 with 66 vision. That's pretty solid. Still 60 speed as well. Then we're gonna go to the White Sox and look at Zach Collins. 75 91 77 at the catcher position. Also bats left-handed, so he's gonna have that 75 91 with a good outlook versus a right-handed pitcher. His fielding is not very good, only 60 fielding, 75 arm, 31 speed, but this might be definitely another card that you could throw on your bench or use as your catcher in the event. We're gonna go look at the Reds now. We're gonna go look at Tyler Stevenson. 68 77 77 73, so he's got over 70 from both. Not sure if they're gonna play this on Hall of Fame or All-Star, but over 70 from both on All-Star might not be that bad of power. 62 vision. He also has a 90 in his arm strength, so he's got a lot of arm strength. Only 40 speed, but it is a catcher. Now this is a really interesting card that I found that I hadn't thought much about this year, and I gave him a run in Conquest just to see how he was. He has 90 and 89 H9 and K9, which is really high, to be honest with you, in the game right now. He just doesn't have any velo at all. But he has pretty decent break, especially on that slurve, four-seam slurve, sweeping curve, changeup, and cutter. It can be maybe like your 5th starter or something like that in your rotation for the event, and that is Christian Javier. And then we only have one reliever. And out of the gold cards, this is the last gold card we have for our gold card section of this, and that is 92 96 Melvin Adon. Really, I mean, he's got good per nines. He's got 99 velo, throws gas, has a slider, a first-time slider, and a changeup. I mean, it's not that bad, to be honest with you. And then he's our only reliever as well. So I wonder if we'll be able to, I'd imagine we'll at least be able to use him in the event. Now we're gonna get into the top 10. We actually have a top 12. This actually was really difficult to put together. Like, the more I look at it, there actually are some really good cards. Our first card that we have at the number 12 spot, I'm actually gonna give you guys a top 12. I could even go out even further, to be completely honest with you. But the first card that we have is going to be, I got Andrew Vaughn. 86 97 78 84 at first base. Decent power, pretty good vision, decent enough defense, 45 speed. Probably gonna be the first baseman that you're gonna want to use in the event. is this Andrew Vaughn card. Got good pop, got a good swing too. I've used him a little bit, so he comes in at number 12. At number 11, this card is going to be very expensive to go after, so most likely you're not going to want to go after him for the event. Maybe you have him, but I got Adley Rutschman up there. 86, 85, 76, 74, 69 vision, good fielding, good speed. I like throwing to him as well. It's just really nice to throw to him, so he should probably be higher up on our list. But I'm telling you, like, this list is, you know, it's stacked. Like, there actually are some really good cards. This would be probably your ideal catcher for the event if you don't have Zach Collins or Tyler Stevenson. I mean, I think he's a little bit better than both of those cards. Obviously a switch hitting catcher, so I would go with, he's got a pretty good swing. His swing reminds me kind of like MLB the 16's, like Anthony Rizzo's swing, so he's pretty solid. At number 10, we actually have a shortstop, and our shortstop is going to be Royce Lewis. 74, 83, 71, 81. That's pretty decent power. 77 vision as well. 72 fielding, 76 arm, has 85 speed. Can play all over the place. I think this is going to be this would be a pretty darn good card to have for this prospect event. The problem is he's extremely expensive. He's 62.54, so he's really expensive. He comes in at our number 10 spot. At our number 9 spot, we are going to have a starting pitcher. And that starting pitcher is going to be Casey Mize. 4-seam, cutter, splitter, slurve, and a sinker. I know he's going to be a lot higher on people's list than I have him on mine. I tried him out. I love his pitch selection. I don't love the order of the pitches. I wish the sinker was where the 4-seam fastball was, and those two were switched. If those two were switched, and the sinker was his best pitch and his 4-seam was his worst pitch, I would obviously be higher on him as a card. You know, he's not that bad. 85, 84 is okay for H49, K49. I know he's going to be higher on a lot of people's lists, but on mine, he's lower. He has a great pitch set. I just, for whatever reason, personally don't like him that much. All right, for number 8, we got to go over to the collections. And our number 8 player is going to be, let's see, prospects. And our number 8 player is going to be Wander Franco. 97, 85, 74, 64, 91 vision, has decent fielding and decent speed. Like, he's got 82 fielding, 79 speed, not too bad. Switch hitting is nice. I mean, that's nice. 91 vision is nice. 74 power versus right with the 80 or the 97 contact's not bad. 64 power versus left. He kind of is a little bit like Francisco Lindor when Francisco Lindor was a little bit younger, but he's got better vision. I think Lindor plays way above his attributes in this game, or I don't know if I said that right. I'm just gonna say stats from now on. I think he plays way above his stats, and I think maybe this card could be a little bit like that. But I'd have him down at the number 8 spot, just because like he doesn't have a ton of power. It's kind of, I'm trying to figure out how this card actually is a 91 overall. It does have like high plate discipline, high clutch, and high durability, which really all those factors just don't factor into like how a card's going to play. It's not very important. It's kind of like stuff that boosts the overall without really boosting the player, so it's something you have to look out for. That's why I got Franco at the number 8 spot. At number 7, we have a pitcher, and we're gonna go with Nate Pearson. I just got him today to try him out before I made this video. 96, 92, 61, 75, 99 velo with the outlier. He does have outlier, so he throws extremely hard. He's got a pretty good motion too. It's not bad. It's not bad from the windup, not bad from the stretch. 99 velo, 97 break. Pearson is going to, a lot of people ask me like between some of these pitchers, I think Pearson seems pretty fine. I gotta be completely honest with you guys, I have not used Mackenzie Gore, so I really don't know. I haven't faced him, I haven't come across him, I haven't used him. I don't know how good he is, but I would imagine that Pearson is better than him. What's another one? I've faced Jesus Luzardo, haven't had any real trouble hitting against him. It's like him and John Franco with that curveball and screwball as their main pitch. It's just not good, and that slider's really pretty low. I think he's amazing in real life. I think this guy's going to be a beast in real life. He was killing it in spring training, but I mean, he's not bad. I mean, some of these guys would be around, you know, the range of like 13, 14, as well as like Kellenic. I think I haven't used him. 94, 80, 70 power. I'm sure he's not bad either. He has good speed, but I would rate them lower than some of the guys that I have. So we're gonna go to the number 6 spot. This guy could be honestly higher on the list. This guy is really big in the comp scene right now. A lot of people really like this card. 87, 79, 74, 80. He's got 80 fielding and he has 66 speed, and he also is a switch hitter with a really glitchy swing. I'm thinking about locking in some cards to get him. I want to make sure that I have him probably for this event. I think he's really good, and he comes into the number 6 spot. He could be higher on this list too. He could honestly be higher on this list. Now this one's gonna surprise you guys. This one's going to surprise you guys. Our number 5 card is actually a gold, which is pretty crazy when you think about it, but this is the number 5 prospect card. This is O'Neal Cruz. 60, 67, 86, 80. So he's got above 80 in both the power thresholds. He has 58 vision. He also has a 90 arm with 70 fielding, can play at short. I'm going to play him at short. He's got 78 speed. So he's got a lot of pop, decent enough vision at 58. I think that's the same as Mike Trout, to be honest with you. He has silver fielding at shortstop, and then he has a 90 arm. Really solid card. Also bats left, which is always really nice. You know, another lefty bat to throw to your lineup. He's the number 5. He's the best prospect. You could have made an argument, honestly, that like, well, he should be like higher than Wander Franco and all these other cards that are way more expensive, and this card is completely free and he's a beast. So I would definitely consider, this is definitely going to be 100% a card you're gonna want to pick up. You need to pick up O'Neal Cruz. It's not going to cost you that much. I think I was trying to put in I was going to just do a quick exchange, and I got like 1 Goldschmidt. I was trying to put in a couple orders to get a little bit closer, but I definitely want to get him for the event. I just exchange like 1 or 2 more cards and pick him up. All right, so our number 4 spot, let's go back to the collections and the prospect collections. I believe it's Legends and Flashbacks and then Prospects. At our number 4 spot, I'm going to go with Luis Robert. 72, 86, 74, 88, 56 vision, 87 fielding, 90, and with an 86 arm, 92 speed. This is a really good card for these prospects. I mean, he's excellent. You'd really like to have him on your team. It's going to be perfect in center field for your team if you can pick him up. I believe he's around 40K, 30-40K. So he's pretty expensive. He's not on the list of, you know, Royce Lewis was way more expensive, I believe, wasn't he? Like 62. He's way up there, but this Robert, definitely solid for 40 to 34K for this event. I imagine he is going to jump like crazy, because that's going to be one of the cards that you're going to want, you know, pick him up for the event, sell him after the event, that kind of thing. He's going to be really good. He comes in at our number 4 spot. At number 3, we have Michael Kopech, 88, 92, 57, 70 control, 99 velos, 87 break. You could have him and Pearson at either. They're pretty much kind of like the same player. They throw extreme gas. Both of them, I think Pearson's windup's a little bit better and his stretch is good. I love Michael Kopech out of the stretch. Extremely short distance between the line and going pushing back up to the hoop. His main motion is kind of like Zach Greinke's a little bit. It's not bad. It's easy to get into a rhythm with it. So I have him at number 3. And then at number 2, I have Forrest Whitley. Whitley, only 82 stamina, has 81-97, but he does have like the ideal pitch set in the game. He has a sinker, a changeup, a slider, a 12-6, and a cut. Those are all the best pitches you could possibly have for your pitcher. And the sinker is number 1. He's got a good motion. He's got a good stretch. His control could be a little bit better. I think he's gonna get phased out of the comp scene to a certain extent soon. He's kind of get hit a little bit harder because he just has that low H per 9, but he's going to be, and he does have low stamina, so he's going to run out of juice. I tend to look at stamina like this. Like, he can throw 82 pitches before he's in the red. So he doesn't have like a ton of pitch, you know, he doesn't have a ton of stamina, but he is still a really good card to have. And he's still up at number 2. I just kind of can see him as, we really need, the 2 cards we really need for stacked teams right now is we need more starting pitching, and we also need we need shortstops and starting pitching. Those are the 2 things that we really need. This card's not bad either, by the way. This Joey Bart, 85-90, probably would be amazing. He would be amazing on your bench or as your starting catcher. Actually, he's not even that expensive. I'm gonna pick this. I'm gonna put an order in for this card right now, to be honest with you, and either play him on my bench or use him as my catcher. He's not bad at all. Julio Rodriguez, not bad. 83 power versus left, 72. Not a bad card, hitting wise at all. But our number one spot is, obviously, if you haven't guessed by now, I think this is the best one out of all of the prospect cards. If we go to filter and we go to prospect, it's Joe Adell. 73, 82, 90, 88, 60 vision, 81 fielding with 85 speed. Extremely solid power in this game. He's obviously super expensive though. He's gonna run you 122, 108 as a BR reward. He's not easy to pick up, so he's extremely expensive, but he's the number one spot. This is by far the best prospect card. Nobody else has really 90, 88 from both sides, you know, like huge power from both sides. Still 60 vision, still 85 speed, still 81 fielding. This is by far the best prospect card. So down in the comments section below, be sure to drop who you guys think are who do you guys think are the best prospects? Am I wrong about some of these? Do I need to try some of these out? Which ones do you guys recommend? Let me know down in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.